Gojo. A lot of people love Gojo.
I love him.
In this scenario, Gojo dumped you. You need to leave a voicemail to win this man back. So what you gonna say to him?
Gojo baby, I know like you going through something, and I know you got your whole domain expansion stuff you're going through, but I just want you to remember, I'm the Netflix household. This ain't 2010 anymore. So like, if you're not back here, then I guess you're not finishing Love is Blind. So sucks to suck. And that would be my thing. Hello, my name is Mia Ginaé. I'm a creative operations coordinator at Riot Games, and you're watching BlackGirlGamers.
Hi, Mia.
Hello.
I'm so happy to see you again, because the last time we saw each other was for the Game Awards.
Yeah, and it was super hectic.
I know. So there are a couple things that I really, really wanted to ask you.
Okay.
So as a Black girl in the gaming industry, can you please walk us through your journey and how you got here?
Yeah, so originally I went to school for film, and the goal was to be a filmmaker, which I still am. But, you know, I grew up as a gamer. I loved playing Sonic and Zelda and Mario and Sly Cooper. The thing was, I really didn't see a whole lot of Black women or Black people in the industry, so I just thought, that's like a far off dream, right? That's not gonna happen. So when I graduated from college, so I was mostly a video editor in college. That was actually my foot in the door at an internship at PlayStation. Yeah, so that was 2016, and I got to work on games directly with the mocap guys and animation guys. So I got to help with the cinematics on Days Gone, Last of Us Part 2, Death Stranding, some Elm to Show work, and Knack 2. Those are the games that I mostly used to work on, and then I moved into internal comms because I would then take a camera in front of people's faces and say, tell me about your life and your work on this game.
Right.
And that led to my journey into internal comms for a local team, and then eventually I did internal comms for the PlayStation Studios team, and then as of last year I left PlayStation and I went to Riot Games as their creative operations coordinator for their creative department.
Yes. That's really exciting. Like just hearing your journey, like, cause it was like different steps along the way to get to where you are. Even though you didn't go to school for it, like you still found yourself into the industry. My next question would be like, was there a video game that really impacted you to be like, you know what? This is probably where I'm gonna go.
You know, like it's a tie, but it's a three-way tie between like Animal Crossing on the GameCube. That was like one of my very first games I played. Mm-hmm. Sonic Adventure Battle 2, because I love my boy Shadow the Hedgehog. Like that's my game. Like I know like people like cringe about it, but you know, cringe is life, so whatever. I love the game. It's my favorite game. And Sly Cooper, I really love Sly Cooper. Like that's my boy. Don't condone stealing, but you know, to this day, like the second Sly game like left such an imprint on me story-wise. I remember I was at an E3 mixer back when Sony was still there, and I got to run into one of the writers for Sly Cooper, and I said, hey, I was breaking down the plot for Sly 2, and they were like, that was like 15 years ago. How do you remember that? And it was just that point of a story. Four-way tie, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Like, Wind Waker was my favorite Zelda game, but then when Twilight Princess came out, just the ending of the game, like the whole story, like how everything weaves together, is one of my favorite Zelda games. So it just really, you know, inspired me to like, hey, maybe I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't draw, I don't know how to code and stuff, but like, we'll see how it goes.
And that's funny, because I know there's a lot of people that just assume in order to get into the gaming industry, you need to know how to code or game design, when there's a plethora of different type of roles that you can play to be a part of the gaming industry in general.
Exactly. I do a lot of mentorship with students from my alma mater. I talk to a lot of kids. I'm from St. Louis, so I go back and talk to kids at schools. I talk to people on LinkedIn, early career folks. And I always encourage folks to look at more jobs in the gaming industry that are outside like what you see, right? Because there's so many. There's finance, there's business, there's HR, there's operations. I'm in operations right now. So there's like, and then I've been fortunate to actually create like 2 jobs in industry, just through sheer will and sheer force.
Wow.
And the support of many other folks that were rooting for me. So there's a lot of cool opportunities that if you don't see it, you can definitely create it.
Okay, now I do have one more question for you, and then we're gonna play a game.
Okay.
So my question would be, how did you know, like, when was the first moment you realized you were really making an impact doing what you love?
Oh, that's a good question. I think when my parents started sending people to me, they're like, hey, such and such wants to talk to you about this. And I was like, okay. I mean, I'm only like a year in the industry, but sure. But I think it was when I was really starting to like really like talk to those folks, and then the years went by, I started to talk to more kids and more people. I just realized it's a bit bigger. This dream is a bit bigger than me, right? And so it was just really awesome to like really feel that. Also, last year I was recognized as one of the She Plays Games top 100 women in gaming, and I was like, thank you. I was like, oh gosh, cool. People on Twitter would be like, congratulations. And I was like, thank you. For what? And it was that I didn't know I was nominated.
Oh, what?
And so, like, when I saw that, I was like, wow, like, we're really doing this. Like, we're really, making an impact on stuff. So I felt really, 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 really proud.
I love that for you. And
thank you.
Honestly, I am so proud of you. I know we met in December, but I just love seeing more representation of us Black women in these positions to make a change in general in the industry. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, to the games. We told you the question beforehand, so you had some time.
Okay.
All right. Because we found out you love Jujutsu Kaisen, right?
Yes.
So, Gojo. A lot of people love Gojo.
I love him.
In this scenario, Gojo dumped you. You need to leave a voicemail to win this man back. So what you gonna say to him?
Gojo baby, I know like you going through something, and I know you got your whole domain expansion stuff you're going through, but I just want you to remember, I'm the Netflix household. This ain't 2010 anymore. So like, if you're not back here, then I guess you're not finishing Love is Blind. So sucks to suck. And that would be my thing. Because he loves Love is Blind. He loves, Black love and Black couples, even though we're not Black. I don't know why I said that, but I love.
And then Netflix getting expensive too, so he don't want to pay that, probably. No, he don't want to pay that. Okay, one more question before we go.
Okay.
This is a tough one. I'll make it easy for you. Instead of doing one has to go, I'm just going to say which one's your favorite.
Okay, cool.
Let's do that.
All right.
So I don't want to get you in trouble. All right. So which one is your favorite? Sega, PlayStation, Nintendo, or Xbox?
For the sake of like all things, just like we're going to say Nintendo.
And why is that?
Because Nintendo, I grew up with Nintendo. Like, I love you, Sony. I will always love you. I love you too, Riot Games. Nintendo, it just has a soft spot in my heart. Like, Animal Crossing was my very first game. Zelda. I love Zelda. Just like the games they make, for all ages, and they're so like whimsical and magical, and they just really entice the imagination. Mm-hmm. And also like, I feel like they're very accessible for everyone to play. So like, I'm terrible at Mario Kart and Smash, but like, we can all get together and, yell at each other and try not to destroy our friendships. And that's the magic that Nintendo brings, is the potential to destroy friendships.
Yeah, especially on the N64. Don't get me started on that one.
Mm-mm. So, I love Nintendo. Nintendo is,
it's dear to you.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Yes, of course.